highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, to this.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Watch the pass.
47. Kill. Then we're going to 52.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Prescott. This is caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. Muscles him off. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Philip Dorsett holds it in. Philip Dorsett by himself and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Philip Dorsett, 77 yards as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. We're less than 2 minutes in. Had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
14, Steelers 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Right there.
Now Haskins on first down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the ground, Michelle. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. On second down, here's Haskins. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Watch it.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's the third-round pick from Memphis. It's Darrell Henderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Darrell Henderson, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And this is no good as well. He's missed twice now, and that's the difference in this ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Jackson to return. 49-yard punt. 5 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Right there, 54, right?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch what? Watch what? Hey, 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 hey.
Hey, hey, watch it, watch it.
61. Let's box. Right. Go. So Mike's number 1. Let's go.
They go play action now. Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. On first down, it's Haskins. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Haskins to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. On the toss, here's Michel. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Watch one. Watch one. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Check that. Go. Slam. 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 Check 43. Big Dan. Will. Come. Shift. Watch the shift.
On the ground is Michel. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9 for the field goal try. This one from 46 yards out. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Prescott now from the 50. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott to throw it. Being chased out left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of it. Team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Switch. He's checking. Crash. Check your hot read. 53 Mike. Check. 53.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure and down down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Here's Prescott. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Hey, 47.
Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Line of scrimmage again to 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, yeah, heck, maybe you throw one under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Stop your whining. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this Back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Trenton Cannon, 77 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. First down, Prescott. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Logan. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They run again with Logan. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Steelers. Put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
50. Here we go. Drop deep, drop deep.
This is Zach Line, the fullback. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. This is Cohen on the toss. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check, crouch, crouch, crouch. Deuce, 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 deuce. Kill. Kill, kill. SOS, SOS, SOS.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch one. Watch one. We want this. Kill, kill, kill.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check, 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 check. Check, check. Go, go. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Haskins. Dorsett's got it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Out, 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 out. Back, back, back.
On 2nd down, Michel. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
What we got? 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
46.
3rd and long for Prescott. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
On first down, Logan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
He'll look to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
The kickoff team team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, able to avoid him. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Alert 3.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. They'll look to throw. That's out to his running back, Michelle. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
13 yards on the play. That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to